everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Solar Day Sunday. Alright. Alrighty, ready. Let's do a quick sound check before we get started with mini love reads. Hold on now. And I will put the names in the chat also before I forget. Okay, let me see. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I can hear myself. Okay. All right, so welcome to our mini love reads for tonight. If you guys are interested, the list is still open. Just make sure that you read the description thoroughly, okay? So whether you are, single, situationships, relationship, questions about past situations, future tense energies, go ahead and check out my menu. We have different types of reads. I also have some combo reads available. I have a how do they feel spread as well. If you get a how do they feel plus another topic, it is 44. If you get two topics, this is not including the how do they feel, but just two topics, that's 33. Okay. If you get the how do they feel plus one other topic, it's 44. So it's different, right? One topic is 25, and the only form of payment that I do accept is Cash App and PayPal. Okay. Make sure you leave at least the number of the reading that you're getting, like what number is it on the menu, so I know what reading you're getting. Or you can just simply say how do they feel if that's the reading you're getting. Names do help me. Zodiac signs do help me to tap into energy. I do not say the person's name on the live. That stays confidential between me and you, so you don't have to worry about that. First name is fine. Initials is fine. If you'd like to go anonymous, let me know, because I will call names out. Or when you go on to watch the replay, I will have a list of names of everyone that submitted a question or reading with a timestamp next to your name. So when you come back, all you got to do is just click on that timestamp. You don't have to sit through this entire live or, have to skip to find your part. Yeah, timestamps will be available for you. The list goes in the exact order as I receive your payment. Okay. So let me go ahead and put the names that I do have so far. And like I said, the list is still open if you're interested. Also, read that clause or that disclaimer. These readings are non-refundable as well. So spend your money wisely, okay? All right. So I have Breyonna, Christina, and KV on the list so far. If anyone else is interested in a reading tonight. I know we just had a little Valentine's Day, yesterday, and that's always an interesting, night sometimes for couples, right? It could be very beautiful. It could also be very heartbreaking, or just kind of just like, I don't give a damn. So maybe you guys have some questions due to that energy or aftermath of that time, or just whatever's going on in your love life. It's open for those. I'm not going to discriminate with whatever situation you're in. If you need clarity, you need clarity, right? So let's get it. Let's tap in. All right. Make sure you guys like this video. Show some support if you are receiving a reading tonight. All right. I would greatly appreciate that. Or just show some love to the channel. All right. I pray this reading provides the clarity that you need beyond what you seek, whether during the time of listening to this message or the reading, or thereafter, and or after the reading, that you still have that clarity. So let's get it. Hey, Tawanda. How are you, sis? How's your weekend been? Some of y'all, it's a 3-day weekend. No school, no work tomorrow for some. So, enjoy that. Okay. Okay, so Miss Breyonna, you are up. Let's get your time stamp and we'll get started. It's 5 minutes. And I know number 14 was one of them. Let me see. 7 and 14. Okay. And number 14, about the timing for this connection. Okay, for specific connection. Okay. So why hasn't this person committed? So we're gonna tap into what the blockages are, what their intentions are. Hey Christina, how are you, sis? Happy Sunday to you as well. All right, so I'm going to start. These cards, it's one deck, but it has like a system. So I'm gonna read it, just pull as such. Tapping in, Holy Spirit, Source God, our angels, our ancestors. I ask for permission to tap into Breyonna's energy. The person whom she's inquiring about, may all of our divine team work together. Our divine team that has our best intentions of wisdom, truth, clarity, integrity. Our highest selves that have our best will and intentions to come through and give me the permission to see only what you will allow me to know and to see. Why hasn't this person committed? What's the blockages, the intentions? Give us clarity with all cards, Spirit. Okay. Virgo energy does not have to be a zodiac sign of theirs. It could be a placement in their chart. It could be time. Let's see. Why hasn't this person committed? What is their intentions? You have Cancer at the bottom. Power couple. Abundance. Okay. Trust your heart. Will spill the tea at the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right, let's put these to the side. This person's intentions. I haven't been committed. This person is like dragging their feet and taking their time because it's like, what I'm picking up is like, sometimes like if you place something too high on a pedestal or you see something as like, very important to you, extremely, like you don't want to blow it. You don't want to mess it up. It's like, it's better to observe it than to actually like engage with it. It's kind of like that. But it's deeper. There's something much deeper underneath the surface because this person can see the great potential that's in it with the power couple. 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and the grace card in this deck is the Star. So I'm not going to lie. Like when I saw the vision that Spirit gave me, it was a man dressed in all white, and he was like, his hand was out, like stretched out, and I heard it's because there's someone waiting for you. There's someone else waiting for you. So you may not know who that man is. That could be your divine counterpart, but that's what I heard. There's someone that's waiting for you. But yeah, this person is stalling. It's more so to do with like this person, they're intimidated by the potential of the possibility. This person is like either dragging their feet, not to like, it's not malicious, but there is a lot of resistance. Like this person is aware that they're stalling. This person is aware, but they feel like it's because if they were to move or like fully commit and fully engage in this, that there's a possibility that it may not work out. Spirit does want you to trust your heart, like trust in what you feel deep down, like, or trust in the path of like where you're going. Don't stop your process of growth. Because I do get from this card, like if you look at it, this woman and this child here, it's like energetically speaking, I feel like what's blocking this energy is the fact that your energy is either in a, it's like your growth is like you've outgrown this person in some capacity, some type of way. And the Seven of Pentacles is about labor and work and our efforts and patience, waiting to see the fruits of our labor. So there's been enough time and a lot of patience with this. And I feel like this person is resisting, which is slowing down the growth of this connection. Or this person is just not on the same page as you, and vice versa. Like you're not on the same page. This it's the problem is like this person is seeing this connection from like seeing it as an abundance, seeing it as like all this great potential, but it's like from an ego place, like not from a soul led place, like a prize or something to be won, something to be had. Like if I was to have this, it's like a, you know, you got to play your cards right, or like you're playing a game at the fair to win a teddy bear or stuffed animal or something. Like it's almost like it's a game of strategy with that fox here in the Virgo card. It's a game of precision and strategy rather than flow, rather than spiritual connectedness. You know what I mean? Because the Six of Wands, yeah, it's like after a tough battle, you've won and you're being celebrated by your community, being celebrated by the crowd. So it's something also too with about maybe image. Also kind of like expectations of like what people think, you know, how do people see, you know, I can't move on what my heart really wants until I feel like I'm at the perfect place within myself. And so because I want to look like I have it together, I want to seem a certain way. So they're not moving from hearts. They're not moving from their spiritual guidedness. Does that make sense? Like, yeah. And this angel is carrying this woman. So I feel like you're being spiritually protected to a degree. That's why part of the reason why this person is not committing, because I don't feel like spirit necessarily sees this as a good idea, you know, for this person to commit. And based off of this person's energy, it doesn't look like it would be something fully fulfilling. You know what I mean? Like it might be fulfilling in certain ways, but this person is lacking the hearts. They're lacking the spiritual connectedness within themselves. Therefore, it's like, how are they going to connect with you? Okay. I got you. Yeah. But, yeah, that's what I'm seeing for that. So let's clear this up real quick. I'm going to ask timing. Timing for love, right? That's what it was. Let me see. Number 14 was when is love coming? Timing, insight around new romance. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, wow. Didn't I pick this up for you before? Something about friendship. I'm going to leave that card out. But you got Aries, best friend. Bottom of the deck is Capricorn. So these can be timeline seasons. They could be placements in a person's chart. But let's see. New love, timeline, insights around this new romance, this new energy. If you hear my dog, I have to ignore her little butt. She just barking. This man energy that I was picking up, it does feel like someone that's either, they do have Aries qualities, Aries type of energy, like very masculine or traditionally masculine, almost like militant or someone that's very protective. They are like courageous, confident energy. I also feel like this person can have water in their chart too. This person could either have been in the military, or something like that, or Marine, or wanted to be that growing up or something. This person has the ability to meet you in depth. Stormy weather. Something with water. You and this person can meet during a major transition in your lives, like where it feels very uncertain. Um, could be travel connected to this, or someone relocating, moving. Okay, don't drink the poison. You have the given to desire at the bottom of the deck. So this person could seem like too good to be true, or I won't say like to the degree like it's because you know when something's too good to be true because it's like something ain't right about this, but it's more so like a fear of like, oh no, this guy is just like he clicks, he clicks a little too perfectly. Like I don't want to get my hopes up. This is, I don't know if I should. I see this new love energy. You and this person could start off as friends, and I feel like I picked this up for you before. So that message may have not changed. But this person might be someone that you end up, starting as a friend. Transformation. Yeah, they could be going through something when you guys meet, like going through a transition with the transformation card. And Pluto is a heavy planet, a placement in the chart. So they could be going through something heavy at the time that you guys meet. One door closes so that they're trying to figure out, okay, well, what's next for me? Where do I, what's next? So it could be something around literally travel or trying to navigate through their journey where it's at. Like they're kind of trying to, discern that what's next for me. Where should I place my time and my energy? Trying to understand what just happened, what's next for them. Then you also have Venus. So Pluto and Venus energy with the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Arrows. I feel like your take on love is more, I'm hearing chronicle. What does that mean? Like in this sense, like love is chronicle. That's interesting. I don't even know that, like why, why that phrase of all things. Also processing it from more so of a rational minded place, not so much romantic emotional energy, if that makes sense. And I feel like with the Judgment card, this person is who you see. They are exactly what you see, what you get. There's no like pretenses with this person. There's no pretentious energy with this person. They are who they are. Like they're not trying to impress. Because I feel like when men try to impress, like it's a natural response almost in a sense to, for the woman to see them as desirable. If I impress them, if I do and say certain things, certain acts to gain favor, this woman will want me. But this person is like, if you like me, you like me. I'm going to be my authentic self. I'm not doing all that, right? Not saying that this person will never show up, be attentive, show that they care. It's just that this person presents with authenticity, which is why I feel like Aries energy does fit this person perfectly. When an Aries, like a healthy side, a grounded side of an Aries, like that core confidence, because Aries deals with the first house, identity and things like that. So this person is quite clear of who they are and what they're about. So I feel like you understand like where you're at with love at the time that you meet this person. The way that you engage with love is way more sharp, more clear-minded, more discerning, more respectful of your time and your energy and other people. I don't feel like you will, because I'm not getting like a year, a month, 2 weeks. I'm not getting specific times. I usually typically get like energy, like what's going to be going on at that time, how a person's going to feel, maybe what type of transitions are going to be happening or going on in life at that moment, at that time, potentially. But I can definitely say, like, for your energy and this person's energy, they'll be in a transition, right? Something that has just shifted for them, maybe something unexpected, something that is unlikely, something maybe that they wouldn't have preferred. For you, it's definitely going to be around greater clarity around love and relationships, being more discerning. I don't see anyone in your like atmosphere, like you dating or talking to anybody at that time. It's almost like it's just you, like really, truly you. No lingering energies. Like it's done. So you both may be dealing with endings. The 10 of arrows, which is the 10 of swords in this deck. It's like it's very clear. Like the message is very clear that things have ended, right? Things are whatever was in the past, it is what it is, that's over, or a certain mindset. I'm not in that energy anymore. I don't think that way. I don't have those same beliefs anymore. So I feel like Spirit is wanting you to be very cautious of toxic connections and toxic relationships as well. Like knowing when to tap out of those toxic relationships and not get entangled in that. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. So this person, it checks out because I believe that's what I was picking up for you in other readings about like your, either your person or like a future love that comes in is like this person will be most likely, I think it's your spouse, I think. This person would be like a friend. It would start off as friendship and then it would be like y'all just like start feeling each other, you know? Um, like it's somebody that you would find attractive and like, maybe admire as well, but it's like you're not looking at them like that at first, you know. That's not the introduction of your connection. It's built off of a friendship, you know. Um yeah, and you guys could end up being literally best friends, like, and that's always the best in my opinion, like relationships like that where you know you guys actually like each other as friends, and it's not just romantic, it's not just sexual, you know. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, sis. I hope that that makes sense. I hope that resonates with you or gives you more clarity, more pieces to the puzzle, because I feel like it kind of it's consistent with what I remember picking up for you, at least when it comes to a partner or your future spouse. I believe it was, or I picked up the friendship thing. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense and hopefully that resonates. All right. So I'm sending much love to you, sis. I appreciate you as always. Thank you for donating. Thank you for sewing in. I appreciate it. Yeah. You're very welcome. Yeah, some of the stuff like that I can recall and remember, like it seems consistent. So yeah, which is a good thing. That's a good thing, right? But yes, so that's your reading. Says enjoy the rest of your night. I don't know if you want to have your holiday to yourself tomorrow, but enjoy it. Okay, if you do, enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right, thank you. We're gonna close it out. I'm gonna tap into Christina's energy, Chris, and if anyone else is interested, the list is open. Okay, Holy Spirit, thank you for your divine guidance, truth, and clarity for Breyonna. Send her energy and wholeness and fullness and love, light, and peace. Nothing lost, all restored. This energy is closed out with love. Amen. Ashe. So it is. Okay. All right, Miss Christina. 23:55. Okay, 23 minutes. 55 seconds. Okay. What is in my ear? It's tickling my ear. It's tickling my ear. Okay, let's see your question. Okay, if you and the person in your mind both commit to the relationship, does it have the potential to blossom into a healthy marriage, or is it destined to only be a karmic lesson? Okay. Let's see. All right, I'm going to use these cards. Holy Spirit, ask for permission to tap into Christina and her person of interest energy. In regards to this connection, the question is, if both commit to the relationship, does it have the potential to blossom into a healthy marriage, or is it only destined to be a karmic lesson between the two of them? Okay, Capricorn, Bottom of the deck, soulmate. Do believe I was picking that up yesterday too for you. Does this have the potential, if they both commit to this connection, does it have the potential to blossom into a healthy marriage, or is it only destined to be karmic? Okay, let's see. Two cards trying to come out. Fading feelings, abundance at the bottom. Spirit. Dang. Can't take all three. You have set deadlines, say goodbye, align with future goals. What are you saying, Spirit? What are you saying? It is like a weird energy. I feel like a choice. It's almost like this can go two different ways. Say goodbye and align with future goals. Like, yeah, I'm going to just honor those two because they're just standing out like that. So, all right, let's pull the tarot. If both parties commit to this connection, does it have the potential to blossom into a healthy marriage, or is it just a karmic connection between the two? This is like really interesting. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, Three of Cups. The heck? So, to me, because it was weird because when I was shuffling, I saw like two gold wedding bands, like kind of like tied like this, and it was like a resistance, like a pull thing. So with this though, what are you saying, Spirit? Because I feel like there's a way that you could bend something and like potentially be together, but it's like it might not last, if that makes sense. Like you could overstep and be like, no, we both want to be together, but if that's not what it is, it's not going to be that. The Capricorn energy to me does feel like it's a karmic energy, because it's giving me two things. It's giving me Saturn vibes. Saturn usually deals with karmic energy anyway. Also, the Devil card in the tarot is Capricorn ruled. So it does feel like this is a karmic connection. It has very strong qualities and elements of it. There is some type of soul exchange or something that feels deeply like a deep recognition or something that touches you on a soul level or deep level. But it's not something that I feel like is meant to progress. So say goodbye and align with your future. Okay. These are two energies. They can be the same thing, like saying goodbye to something and aligning with what's in your future for you. Okay. But what was the other one that was like trying to come out? Set the deadline. So this is, I do feel like this is a timely thing. It is like a chapter, or it is like a certain contract or something like that. Yes, it has potential. That means like there's a lot of energy in it that it feels like, okay, if I do go into this, it could be something, and it might be for a time because you're meant to experience that. But by you engaging with this person at a certain time, or maybe past the timeline of maybe when you're supposed to, you are, I wouldn't say like you're gonna miss your person, but it is blocking your person. Because there's two different men here. There's a man in the background and there's a man in focus that this woman is actively engaging in. Almost like she just broke up a fight between these two men. So, Five of Pentacles, It might seem like a loss, or it maybe at the time, or as you're perceiving it, but I don't feel like this is the person. I don't feel like this is meant to be that. You know, ask yourself, is this something that aligns with your future goals, in a sense of not just the surface of it, like, oh, this person looks good on paper. Like the Capricorn energy can also be about hard work, could be about legacy, that boss energy, CEO energy, Capricorn vibes. Beyond that, because I feel like that is something that is of importance to you, and maybe even this person is, prestige, maybe legacy, work, business, entrepreneurship, things like that, dealing with um, financial structure and things like that. And it's also like Taurian energy, maybe just earth energy in general, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn vibes. Beyond that, does this person, from what they are showing, not potentially what they could be, but like what their energy is already in motion and already revealing to you about them, does it align with your future goals and a partner? The type of partnership that you really want, you know? That's the question to ask. You have two fives. This connection is meant to shift something in both of your lives. Um, this year, this connection, you and this person, there could be like some significant things that are meant to take place. Yeah, there's something significant that may be meant to take place this year between the two of you, like, or just this energy. Um, Something about this connection, it does have significant effects on you this year. Okay, this person is, it's like endings within the beginning. That 10, that one, because you have these two fives. So I feel like this year is standing out to me. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, look, there's the temptation beneath that. Temptation in this deck is the devil. So this connection could lead you astray in some sort of direction, maybe that you're not aware of, if you guys get too caught up in the intensity of it. Because there's that quality of like, sometimes we can misread passion and chemistry for fatedness, something that's fated or meant to be, or something that is like truly in like a true divine bond. Like sometimes that can be misconstrued because it's so intense sometimes, but you can be blinded by that energy. I feel like spirit is encouraging you to, when it comes to your own energy, to focus on yourself. um yeah, it's not a lesson like something bad. I mean, this is how I look at it. I feel like every person we encounter, romantic or not, there's always something to take from every experience. Like, that's just how I see it. When I meet people, even if I meet them just for like one night, like in passing, meeting certain people, there might be a conversation that needed to happen or click. I don't look at things like that anymore, personally, as like, spirit, you're cruel because I'm feeling a dude and like they're feeling me, that it necessarily has to be something bad. Um, I don't see anything negative with this. I feel like spirit wants you to be kind of clear minded, like what this person represents, why they're here, maybe why you're drawn to them, because it's not a beat you up moment. It's not, I'm tapping you on the butt, you're in trouble, this is what you get moment. That's not what I'm getting from this. They're just not the guy. I mean, doesn't excuse the fact like that they're here for a purpose, that you're here for a purpose, but it's just not the guy, you know? Um, Because sometimes I really do also like this person's energy too. I do believe this. In a lot of cases, certain people actually make space and make room for your person, if that makes sense. Like the connection with one person could help you realize something, can help you encourage something, um, actually be the person that is that link to who you're supposed to be with, you know, whether you meet them through them or something that they awakened in you allows space for the person that's for you. So it's all about how you look at it, really. Yeah, it's all about perception. I don't feel like this is uh the universe spanking you and slapping you on the wrist. Like, we're drawn to who we're drawn to. The question is why. That's one thing. Like, because I used to blame the universe. Oh, why did this happen? Why did you allow this to happen? I look back, it's like there was a connection. I felt drawn to that person. If there's something that was meant to be experienced, because we're not just drawn to people randomly. Even like friendships, like, you know, you bump into somebody. Um, yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Well, just, I would just say this, not to externalize it, just ask, you know, tap into yourself. Like, what is it about this person I was drawn to? Like, instead of looking at it like cruelty or even like beating your own self up, instead, what was the draw to this person? Not necessarily. I don't know. I mean, I can go in further in depth with that. I can only speak for myself, like from past experiences. Like, not every man that I liked or was interested in was actually good for me, you know. Or I might have liked certain qualities of that person, but if I really looked at it, we weren't fully a match. So I think spirit, I thank God that certain things didn't work out, even though I may have wanted that. Yeah. And plus, we're allowed to be attracted to multiple people. Like, that's a part about connections. We can have a connection with someone that may be based off of just sex, or maybe based off of friendship, or based off of an experience to open you up. You know what I mean? Like a catalyst, or a friend that's just for a moment, romantic or not. Yeah, that's how I see it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, he's he's not it. I mean, that's just the bottom line of it. Is like, when I'm picking up, he's just not he's not it. He's not the one. You know. That's all I can say, sis. I don't know. I mean, I can't explain it away. If that's how you know, you're processing it, you're allowed to feel what you feel, you know. But yeah. So hopefully, yeah, that was probably not the most best message or reading, but yeah, that's, I mean, I have to be honest, and what comes through, you know. You know me, and I know love is frustrating. It very much well so is frustrating. But yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like, we all process shit differently. I know how it feels. I used to get upset and blame the universe for shit, but at the same time, it's not really a blame game. Not even on yourself. Like, some experiences, like if you look at it a certain way, you know, it can be bad or looked at as something bad, or it can be looked at as something you were just meant to experience. You met people in your life, in your journey. Like, we're going to meet people in our journey. You know, we're going to like people. We're going to be attracted to people. We might even want to be with people. You know, we're human. Humans can be beautiful people inside and out. You know what I mean? So sometimes you want to keep people that we're not supposed to. That doesn't take away or mean like you're being punished. You just had a connection with another human being for a moment, for a time. Y'all danced. It's just, you know what I mean? If it's not that person, if it's not meant to be, then that means that there's someone else for you, right? Someone that is better suited. Yeah. There's people I wish I never met, child. I thoroughly, not even just romantically. Certain people like enemies and shit. Certain people I wish I never met a day in my life. But everything is an experience. Like if I didn't experience those things, I wouldn't know or understand spiritual warfare in certain, certain capacities, or how to protect my energy or be more discerning. Like I mean, back in the day, I used to be like, why is this happening? But I get it. Like I have to understand, like life is really a journey. It's an experience. If we look at it like doom and gloom or why this, why that, I mean, I don't see this as like cruelty, like God put someone in your path to hurt your feelings or hurt you. Like, it's not that. That's why we shouldn't have expectations too soon. It's like kind of allow things to flow and unfold. If a person wants to be with you, they'll be with you. They'll choose you. You'll choose them. It's just that simple. You know. Um, yeah. Yeah. I hope y'all hearing this. I don't know if Christina was like, bitch, fuck you and tapped out. I don't know. But like, I hope y'all hear me. Like, I might do a video on like connections and in more depth. Because I feel, looking back personally, like this is just my coming to awareness of myself and experiences with people in general in my life, not just romantic encounters, but like even friendships, strangers. Everything is divinely connected. It might be shit that is painful. Like I'm talking about exes that did me dirty, people that, hurt me, cheated on me, abused me, bullied me, like all these different experiences that I've had. And I could easily go, well, that's because you were weak and you were stupid, and I can do all of that. Or I could say, for one, some of these experiences, you were young, you were a teenager, you weren't taught certain things, you weren't taught self love, you weren't taught to honor yourself in certain ways. What you gonna do about it now? Reinforce better boundaries, understanding spiritual warfare, understanding my power and how to utilize my power when necessary, faith and spirit, Um, I feel like with love too, I know like how open I can be, sometimes just too open when it comes to, or in the past, I should say, I'm not that way anymore, but in the past, just very open, very, just go with it. I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that, I'm just pure in it. And not every connection deserves that purity. Some of it, it's like the depth of the ocean. Not everybody has the capacity to swim in certain levels of the ocean. So it's like you can't necessarily expect everybody to meet you there if they're not ready to meet you there, or if that's not their level that they have to give in love. Save some of that, swim in the kiddie pool for a little bit till you see if this person can handle going, or at least like the 3 foot level of the pool before you take them to the deep end of the pool. You know what I'm saying? If they can even do that. Yeah. Well, just experience him. Let's just say that. Because this is another thing too. It's not easy at first, but it does it. If you look at, like, if I might be skipping too far ahead, but like let's say your last day on earth, you're an old woman in your bed and you look back at everything that you've experienced, every person you met. You don't want to live in regret saying that I didn't allow myself to connect with a man that I was feeling just because he didn't end up being the one. You never know what type of beautiful experience you could have with that. That's a part of, that's the lover's energy to me. Lover's energy is the ability to be free and love and allow each other to choose, right? And when you choose each other, then that's your person. But like if it's just a moment where I see you, you see me, I see the beauty in you, you see the beauty in me, we connect, we vibe, there's no strings, we're free. And I don't mean like free to be like if you guys are feeling each other, this person should just be out, jumping around with this person, that person, and leaving you in the dark, like being disrespectful and things like that. I'm not saying that. But some connections really are just meant to be experienced, and that's it. What hurts is the fact that if you want and desire your one, right? and you encounter people that kind of spark that kind of it gives that energy, it gives that vibe, it sucks. You know, it can suck unless you just go, okay, this is an experience. I can participate in it or I can tap out of it if it's not my person. You know, shit. That's even with some friendships. It's tough it is. I'm sure some of y'all can even resonate with this too. Um, yeah, I feel you. And you have that right to say I don't want to do that. So I would say, because it's not always easy to discern in the beginning when you first initially have an attraction, is this going to be that? Um, I would just set the intention within myself and within the divine, like spirit. If it's not my person, um, block them. Block them or give me the discernment right away that this is not something I should entertain. If he's not the one, if he's not my husband, I don't want no parts in it. If it's up to me, I don't want no parts in a situation that's not my person. Cause I think I said that shit, child, and because the spirit stood on business, ain't nobody bothering me, child. You know, it's really dry, but that's what happens when you say I only want one. Then that means, oh, okay, bet. I mean, other men might admire you, but they're not gonna bother you. They're not gonna step in your orbit or fuck with your peace. Don't give them the access. It's gonna be a lonely energy field when you set that intention. Like, I just want that one. That means anyone else that may want to step to you or may like you that's not that, or comes across you that's not him, they gonna like, it's gonna be a repelled energy. Like, even though they might be like, oh, I like her, but I can't. That's just what it is. It really divides. It really, really, really divides. Because it's one thing to be desired and people to like you or be attracted to you, but the one that's willing and open-hearted and has the capacity, that's very small, few and in between. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else, um, you know, what else to say other than it's not it. I don't know. I mean, I'm just a messenger child. I don't know what else to say. Like, I get the frustration and disappointment, and I get it. But yeah, I don't know how else to, you know, try to give some different types of perspectives. But I mean, you, if you feel what you feel, I don't know. Looks like you and the universe have some talking. You and God, source, angels, I don't know, some type of communication, you know. Everybody's journey is unique. So, I mean, my perspective may not resonate with yours or anyone else's and vice versa. You know what I mean? We experience life differently. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, energy wise, like I said, I don't feel like it's a terrible situation, but it's like, it's certain things that are not, it's not clicking or it's not the full, it's almost like a almost, or someone that has certain qualities that you desire, certain qualities maybe of your person. You know what I mean? Openness and willingness. I think I've shared this with you before or just on the channel before, but there was a guy that I dated for a couple months that was very close knit to what I liked in a partner and almost like things I haven't experienced in a partner that I appreciated and didn't think that I deserved. So, and I realized in that connection, like I wasn't ready, for that. I wasn't, and he wasn't perfect either. Like, that's the thing. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I missed out on my person. It was just like a catalyst. And he helped me to open up and he helped me to see that I still had blockages when it came to certain things. So, it could be a similar type of energy. And sometimes, like, it ain't always like the person is a lesson for us. Sometimes you could be a lesson to another person or both, like both parties teach each other something, learn something from each other, you know, because this person does have emotional blockages. I picked that up quite a bit for them. But yes, sis, that's what I have. I hope, you know, you do come to a place of peace or better understanding with the situation. But, I can only provide what Spirit give me and like break it down in the best way that I can. So I hope that, you do get the clarity or at least the peace with it. And I don't understand why my cat is having a hissy fit outside. I don't know why he doing that. Okay, so let's see. All right, I'm going to close your reading out, sis. I'm going to go ahead and, Rachel, I see you. Hold on, sis. I got to add you. Hold on. I knew my dad was going to call me, child. Right when I start reading, my dad starts calling me. Okay. Rachel, you'll be after Chris, okay? Let me see. Okay, Chris, your timestamp is 53 minutes. All right, Spirit, thank you for your divine guidance. We close this energy out with love, light, and peace and healing. We send Christina her energy and wholeness and fullness and love, light, and peace. Amen. Ashe, so it is. Okay. All right, KV, yours is a how do they feel read, I think. Let me see. Yeah. Feelings, thoughts, desires, intention, how this person views you. All right, I'm going to use these cards. They have their own little divisions. I think I put the wrong card back, or am I tripping? Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit, for your divine guidance, truth, clarity. That's what I'm sure tap into. Chris's energy and the person of interest whom she's asking about. This person's current feelings, intentions, desires, how they view her, their thoughts of her, that you give me permission to know and to see. Okay, Capricorn, you have Taurus at the bottom. These could be dates, could be placements in the chart. Doesn't necessarily have to be their sun sign because I know you gave me their sun sign. So we know that's not it. But that Capricorn energy definitely could be relevant. The planet of Saturn. Okay, let's see. Holy Spirit, source, divine. Faded feelings and solitude. What the hell? I hope these cards, I've cleared these cards, Spirit, because this is the same exact. Okay. Serve the relationship is at the bottom. You have don't drink the poison. Let's see. This person, divine source, spirit, source God. This person's current feelings, thoughts, intentions, desires. Make it clear, make it plain. How they view Chris, how they view her. Okay. You have grace, which is the star. You have balance, which is the temperance in this deck. And Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck is triumph, which is the world. Okay. This person is drawn to you. There could be some type of back and forth energy with you and this person. Like you guys have this little dance that you do. It's like something that's not always, it's almost okay. So it could be also too, like there's certain moments in time where you guys, you come together or you run into each other or something like that. And it's a temporary like energy exchange that feels good. Maybe, you feel entertained, you feel drawn, you feel pulled. So there is like feelings. This person views you as someone that is very sweet and very loving. This person sees you as kind of like an experience of healing or something, or like when they're in your presence, they feel really good around you. With the faded feelings, if this connection is not nurtured, it's like it can die out, like I said, because it's this weird revolving door energy that comes through. Um, this person sees you as like someone that they view, and it's like the softness or like someone that deserves to be taken care of. They feel like they would have to be, in their mind, it's like an angel, which is like lets me know that this person idealizes you a little bit or pedestalizes you a bit, because it's like they're telling themselves like I have to damn near be perfect to be with this person, and that's not necessarily true. Like there might be certain qualities that you desire in a mate, or you know that you deserve, that you need, that maybe this person, let's say hypothetically, could bring, but they're thinking in their mind they got to be out of this world, astronomically desirable, you know. um so yeah, I do get like a little bit of pedestalization. Spirit doesn't want you to get too emotionally, like don't drink the Kool-Aid with this person, like ground it a little bit. And I feel like you do see this person um to a degree. There's, you guys exchange with each other. It's like you guys are opposites, fire and water. You notice his element in the back of his pillars are fire and hers are water. And you do have the Queen of Cups here, and this angel or this archangel looks like they are in a pool of flames. I think it's Archangel Gabriel or one of them. I can't remember which one represents the fire of God. It could be Gabriel if I'm not mistaken, and Gabriel is a messenger as well. So I feel like this person ignites something in you, like a passion, but I feel like a part of you kind of sees this person in a light that's not fully secured or fully safe to completely engage in. Um, this person feels like you have a lot to offer emotionally, like you're a safe space, you're a nurturing space, you are an honest and pure space, you're a compassionate energy. Um, And then with the Triumph card, the World card at the bottom of the deck, this person feels like to be with you is in some way like a blessing or triumph ending. Like it would be that, you know. And I have to be cautious with this. Like a person can desire certain things, dream certain things, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they'll act on it or that they're supposed to or that it's meant. But it's just, you know, it is a it's a hypothetical, you know, perception of something. Then the Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy definitely can represent um, some sort of healing, maybe even like karmic clearing that's in involved in this connection, whether it's like personally, like one of you is dealing with karmic energy that you're working through, right? Because if something's not nurtured, because it could be that this person does not have the energy or the capacity to water this. You do, as the Queen of Cups. You have the water to nurture these flowers, to water these flowers, to fertilize them. But does this person? I want to say before you invest with the Taurus energy, because Taurus energies, they when they commit, they commit. You my person, I'm all in. It's gonna be hard to break me off of you, okay? Type energy. So before, and this person could also come from this perspective as well, being a Venusian energy as well. This person could be very committed. Once they're committed, once they're in, they're in. Okay, they're all about love. They're all about partnerships and relationships. You have solitude at the bottom. And you have serve the relationship. So before we make any moves, kind of take time to introspect. Okay, with this, and then serve the relationship. Is this a connection that you feel guided to put energy and intention and will into? This person could also be kind of on that same level, like when they're practical, when they come down, because I feel like when they're with you, they get kind of caught up in another world at times, that is outside of their normal realm. It causes them to slow down and be present and to feel. And they can only take so much of that because that's not their normal capacity right now. Um, so they might have to also kind of process this. And this is not up for you to be like, okay, I'm going to wait until they figure it out. It's like, no, you have your own processing to do. And whatever you conclude, you conclude. And whatever they conclude, concludes. If it aligns, if cool. If it don't, cool too. Then that means that something else is better suited. But yeah, this person does like you. They do feel you. They like being in your energy, but they can only take so much of it. It's like, you know how, let's say for instance, I don't know, let's say this person is an ogre. I don't know. They're probably not ugly, but let's just say they're an ogre, right? And you are a mermaid, let's say, right? Y'all from two different kingdoms of existence. And they might like being in your kingdom for a moment because it's different, it's new, it feels good. It's maybe they feel more warmth, more welcomed. And then it's like, but I have to settle back to where I belong and where I came from, unless they can maintain that energy to learn how to swim, know how to be in that environment. It's kind of two different energies, how they operate. So that is what I'm seeing. So just with this person, be very mindful of what you get emotionally, because I feel like sometimes um this person may be pouring from an empty cup with the don't drink the poison. It's like you have the pure water, the salt water that heals, that purifies. Their cup might be a little tainted with a little bit of poison, because I feel like this Capricorn energy can also relate to some sort of karmic energy, maybe that they're releasing or processing. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, sis. I hope that that makes sense and that it resonates with you. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. I hope y'all, you know, as a message, y'all know, I want y'all to know it is not easy for me to deliver certain messages, y'all, but I like to keep it honest and keep it real. I don't want to mislead anybody. That's big on that, because I wouldn't want somebody doing that to me. If I sit down and get a reading, tell me, Heffa, bro, whoever, tell me, okay, what I need to know, what I need to see, what I need to process, what I need to think about, right? Some things might be channeled as riddles, so you got to sit with the message a little bit and try to, decode it sometimes. But I hope I give it to you guys in a way that is practical enough to sit with, Um, oh, Ali, what's the matter, girl? Okay. All right. I'm glad it resonates, sis. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night. Okay. And I'm going to close your read out. And Rachel, if anyone else is interested, don't mind me. Okay. My cats are acting a damn fool. I don't know why. One cat is like, the other one, he just be talking, but it sounds like he be crying, but he's very vocal. He's a very vocal cat. He just be talking. But this one, the other one, girl, Miss Sassy. What's the matter, mommy? I can't get up right now. Somebody need to come check on you. She's probably like, bitch, I'm hungry. What'd you think? I'm hungry. I feel like that's what she's saying. I'm hungry, bitch. Feed me. Okay. All right, Spirit, thank you for your divine guidance. We send Chris, person of interest, love, light, and peace, and healing. All energy restored, nothing lost. All full in love, light, and peace. Close us out with love. Amen. Ashe. So it is. Okay. Miss Rachel. Let's see. Confession. Okay. So how do they feel in a confession? Okay, I got you. I just need your timestamp and we can get it popping. I can't see. 66, 54, which let's do 67. So that's an hour and 7 minutes, right? Yeah. All right, Miss Rachel. So how do they feel plus a confession read from your person? I'm going to use these 3 cards. Thank you, Spirit. Of course, these cards. Leo and Scorpio energy flew out. And the soulmate card is at the bottom. I'm going to... This looks creepy. What the hell is that? Some type of plant. Okay, I'm going to just stack them on top of each other so they don't mess up the flow here. Okay, this person's current feelings and energy that give me permission to know and to see for Miss Rachel, for both parties, divine source, God, divine spirit, her divine team. What is the message you have for her, this person's current feelings? Stormy weather. What are y'all trying to wave it through? Spiritual connection. At the bottom of the deck, Rachel and her person of interest. How does this person feel towards her? What is going on with them emotionally? What is this person's energy? Open the book. Okay. Bottom of the deck is pursue passion. Okay, so person's feelings. Leo and Scorpio, what they do have in common is they're both fixed signs. So someone is like sticking to their guns about how they feel about a situation after maybe heavy emotional processing. There's some intense emotions too. Someone feels intensity, emotional intensity. There might be some challenges within the connection, but it's like someone is either unwavering, like, no, we're going to get through it. We're going to move through this. There's someone that's very determined. Okay, let me see how this person currently feels. Your cards are like very anxious, okay? So the moon is Pisces energy, right? From what I can remember. However, for some reason, like I do pick up like Scorpio energy as well from the moon at times. Like that deep, dark depth, like going deep. And into the emotions, into the subconscious, like someone that's not afraid to dive into that. Um, so you have the illusion card with the moon. You have Prince of Arrows with Cupid, which is the Knight of Swords in this deck, and Wisdom, which is the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck, Princess of Staves, which is the Page of Wands. So Spirit doesn't want you to speak on something. It's like be silent and kind of observe, or you know, you might you might know something, but it's like Spirit saying it's best to not speak on it. Allow this person to show up, because there's something that this person wants to express to you. Valentine's Day literally just passed, but Cupid is standing out to me, so it could be something connected to that day. Yeah. So either you or this person, it's like trying to work through or get clarity or understanding. Like, this is not an easy moment within your connection. It's either there's a lot of challenges, ups and downs, and someone's trying to like flow through the emotions by sticking to their guns, by not letting go, not letting up. um why do we have to go through this? Why is this happening? Maybe type of questions or energy. And it's not anything that one of you is doing to the other person, because it's like something that one of you wants either this connection to go a certain way or for it to happen just in general. Like, there's an intensity with that because it's a connection that's felt. Soulmate at the bottom of the deck. You both feel the connection, and then you also had spiritual connection at the bottom, and then pursue passion at the bottom. So it is like a desire. It is a desire for something to take place between the two of you. You know something, but for some reason I'm just getting like Spirit saying don't say nothing, don't speak on it, don't push for something. um Not wait around either, like waiting around for something to happen, waiting for this person to do or say something. It's like continue to move, move forward, still continue to live. um this person is going to have to, they're going to have to step up, or they're going to have to, it's, I heard the word confession, or just like some sort of truth needs to come through this person. Yeah. So what I'm picking up is like there's intense feelings, like both of you guys feel it. Someone's a bit more reserved with their emotions. I feel like it's you, because the High Priestess and this card is giving High Priestess vibes as well. Like, I know shit, but I ain't saying nothing. So your energy may be the scorpionic energy, where you feel the energy, you've processed it, but you don't need to be so um, loud about it. Where this person is like, their emotions are very intense and it drives them, and this person may want to exercise like their authority, like to prove that they're not losing, they're not missing something, they're not going to lose something. Um, so there's a little bit of a aggressive in their approach, or um, them trying to make sure that you see them, that they still are relevant to you or something like that, but they're not saying something. It's like you think you're doing all the right things, but you're not saying what you need to say. And I feel like you know this, and that's why you're not saying nothing. And the book, she's holding a book in her hand here, and there you go. So yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Let's get the confession because I'm not getting anything else from that. I feel genuinely like you and this person want to be together, or you want something to work out in a certain way in your connection. It is like some challenges around it, but one of you is like, "Okay, I recognize what's going on, but I'm not going to be the one to chase. I'm not going to be the one to like make it clear, make it plain to you, because I feel like you already know. So you just need to like be honest with me, or show approve, okay? Not just be all talk, or just, it's like something about needing balance. I feel like you're giving this person a little bit of grace here too, because it's like, yeah, you need to take accountability came out. Okay. It's their confession. Whoa. No in reverse. This person is not in denial that they need to take accountability in some way. I really can't describe what I'm experiencing when it comes to you. Yeah, so it's a desire for clarity through the storm. What is going on? Why is this happening? I picked that up. I'm not ready to commit. Okay. Commit to some capacity. I'm afraid to let go. Toxic patterns, karmic ties, etc. So this could be, if not like marriage talk, um, I feel like if it's not marriage talk, it's definitely about some deeper bond or deeper commitment that this person is like, I don't know if I'm fully matured or ready to take the step or to go into something heavily committed again, because there's secrets. This is the energy of secrets. With the high priestess and the moon, to me, that's giving secret. And books, these books here, there's either like sacred knowledge of something or needing to keep something a secret too. So there's something that they're afraid to lose, afraid to let go of, that actually might be toxic for them, or a pattern or some sort of karmic energy that they have not released. Definitely connected to pride and ego for sure with that Leo. If it's a shadow version of a Leo, definitely pride. Maybe even avoidance sometimes of like their emotions, like knowing they feel all this intensity, all this depth or desire, but instead projecting it or fighting it. But it's like, I want it, so I'm going to prove a point without actually showing up. It's kind of, I don't want to use that analogy. That's not the right. Uh, it gives like a person that really likes you. So they do all these things to get your attention. They could be very loud. They could be competitive against other men, things like that. Or even sometimes like testing to see how much you care by flirting or mentioning other women just to see, right? Rather than just being vulnerable and really showing that they care and really want to be there. It's like they're moving with kind of like this childish energy, I should say. Not childlike, childish, immaturity, prideful, egoic vibe. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. You keep straddling along, child. Keep moving forward, because it's like, again, you know, until someone is ready to talk or ready to be honest and transparent in the best of their capacity, um, you're going to speak your piece. It's not that you don't have anything to say. It's just like some things are meant to be withheld for a time. Because it's like they already know. It's like there's either an awareness of something that they feel that you know, or you know they want to say something, you know they want to do, know what they should do, and it's like, I'm not going to be the one. It's not my place. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm picking up, sis. I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates. Makes sense to you. Okay. Okay. Shamia, I see you as well, sis. I got you. Okay. All right, Miss Rachel, that's your reading, sis. Much love to you. I hope this was helpful and hopefully it resonated with you. Much love as always. Okay. Take care. All right, let's close the energy. Send love, light, and peace to Rachel and her person of interest. May their energy be restored in fullness and wholeness and light and love. Amen. This energy is closed. Ashe. All right, team. Miss Shamia, girl. Let's see what you got going on. All right. You had a how do they feel question. So let's see. What's your time stamp? 81:22. So that is 21. 1 minute and 21. Okay. All right. So how does this person currently feel about you? Okay. Shamia, so finish this happened to both parties. Ooh, okay. Aquarius energy. Pisces at the bottom of the deck. Okay, ask for permission to tap into the person of interest that Shamia is asking about. How does this person currently feel about her? What does she need to know about this person's emotional energy towards her? Temptation. Uncharted territory. How does this person currently feel? Aligned future goals. And spill the tea. Okay. Very idealistic energy. This person, I feel like both of you or one of you is trying to figure out how you fit into each other's world, okay? I'm gonna be honest, this person could still have ways about them like that's not completely faithful, okay? Spirit be giving me like giving me the work, huh, tonight, huh? For real. Okay. Yeah, this person may not be a completely faithful individual or someone that has the capacity to be faithful. They still have ways about them. And if it's not sexual temptations, it's definitely like things that are unhealthy to a connection, like vices and ways about them. So this energy is in the realm, I feel like, or how this person's feeling is like in the realm of possibility, like how you fit into each other's lives and worlds to some degree or in permanence. But let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Do I need to reinvent myself? Do I need to, it's something with that. Or like, could this person, you know, how would they fit in this? Or how would I fit in this sense? Or how would we both fit? That's what I keep picking up. Let's see. How does this person currently feel towards Shamia? What's their emotional energy towards her? Connection when it comes to her. This person moves very fast or something, or this person is like, they have a very short attention span emotionally. It's like, yeah, I just get like this person moves because I saw a speedboat. Like, it's just like, okay, let me see. So you have the love card with the lovers, the 6 of cups, and the 2 of swords. And the innocence card at the bottom of the deck, which is the fool in this deck. So this is someone that you have history with. I feel like it could be a back and forth type of situation between the two of you. breakup to makeup vibes, or just like in and out of each other's lives or something. Or this is, if it's not, it's very reminiscent of a connection that's very in and out, unstable, kind of up and down. There's deep history here. Like with the Lovers card, it's depicting Osiris, Isis and Osiris energy. So it could be qualities of past life energy, some youthfulness, child, either you guys connect through your inner child, or you guys knew each other in your youth, like your late teens, early 20s, maybe, or something like that. But it's like a youthful energy or a little bit of an immaturity. It's like we know each other, we're familiar with each other. Like this strong soul tie vibe that I get from this. This person thinks about you when you ain't thinking about them. I get like when you either move on or you've like kind of made peace with something in regards to this person where you're not hyperly fixated on it. Um, yeah, it's when you're not thinking about this person, they think about you a lot. You might have dreams of this person too, like they might come to you in your dreams, and that could be a sign that this person is thinking about you. Okay, so yeah, considering you don't know this person, it is reminiscent of like a like past energy, whether they remind you of someone or literally like past lives. But I do feel it's like there's a similar energy that's been experienced, or there's some sort of almost like you've done something before. We've done this before. So yeah, I do get that this person and you have a strong chemistry. You guys may feel very comfortable, very familiar with each other. Um, you feel very like familiar. Yeah. Um, considering it is like its beginning stages with the Fool card, the Innocence card, this person could walk blindly into things too at times. This person might be not the sharpest with discernment, or like certain like being able to discern, or they lack some type of clear guidance, and you might be more clear, more discerning. So sometimes you might find that this person isn't always aware of certain things, and maybe you are, that you see or that you feel. They kind of miss certain social cues or something like that. I don't know, like maybe needing you to spell certain things out for them. Like I said, this person speeds into things. Okay. Um, he's very fast on what he do, which is weird because we're both Tauruses. Yeah, that is weird. I mean, they can have other things in the chart because I'm a Taurus too. I don't like Russian shit either. So that, but people can have different things in their chart. And on top of that, not just with astrology speaking, but just like a person's emotional tempo, or how I just get rushing into something. Like this person walks blindly into things. So to me, like relationship wise, I can't speak on business, but relationship wise, yes, it does feel like kind of emotionally, this person could either start to think that they feel something and they want to move on that right away, you know? Um, yeah, like what he wants you to meet his mom for that soon? Like what? Yeah, no, Jai. Yeah, don't let him rush you. Cause it's still like we're in Aquarius and Pisces energy soon, right? We're like right on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces season. So leaving out of Aquarius going into Pisces. During this time, like with the uncharted territory, allow this to be an explorative. Like don't let this person rush you or push you into anything, because this person, they might immediately be like, let me see how you fit. And that could be part of the reason why they want you to meet their family and shit, because they want to see where you fit in their realm, in their world, right? But you don't need to do all that to do that, right? Or to get that clarity. So don't let this person rush you. With the spill the tea card, there might be certain things that you want to say, or you might come to certain conclusions about this person. Spirit saying, let it process. There's something about processing it. It's like she's thinking about something. She's not saying it, but she's thinking, or something's on her mind, or she doesn't have clarity yet. Also, does this align with what you're looking for in your future? And it might be too soon to tell. So don't let this person rush you. Okay. Um, I feel it's a lot of energy coming from him, like almost like this is his reading, like yeah, because I feel like there's a openness, like be open, yes, be receptive, but with your feet planted on the ground, because this person gives me very clingy or very pushy vibes, or trying to rush something too soon vibes. And you want to see, like, is this a partner that possibly, from what I see, like what I was seeing in my mind's eye was this speedboat. This person speeds through things. So, that could be a little bit of an issue as far as longevity. Like, does this person have, you know, not the stamina? Yeah, I guess you could say stamina, but more so, do they have the fortitude, to move through a connection, through its ups and downs, through its challenges, through its transitions, or when both parties are going through their changes and transitions. Not saying like in a toxic way, like putting up with just anything or some bullshit, but like knowing that a real relationship takes work. It requires time, it requires vulnerability, selflessness. Do they have the capacity? Do they have the even the heart, the space, the mind for it, the openness to learn, their partner, their connection, learn about themselves through their connection. It's like, do they have all of the tool sets, of willingness as well for a relationship? Because it does feel like a person that they like the idea of it. They like the idea of a relationship. They like the idea maybe of you and them, or the possibility of that, the thrill and all of that. But then, they could fall into temptation. And if it's no longer the chase, because I feel like they like to chase. If you look at this card, this woman is almost like trying to walk away from this man, and he's pulling her back in, hovering and like, oh my God, I just want to be with you. And then what? When you have me, then what? So yeah, pace this. Definitely as a Taurus too, like, how it is. You know how it is when you like somebody, when you like them, you really like them. Or when you want to be with somebody, or they're your person, they're your person. And it's very hard to release that, to let that person go. So before investing in anything, it's like, needing to see something, needing to discern that. And I feel, honestly, with fast movers, it don't take too long to see how long they'll last, because sometimes they'll eliminate themselves within like 2 months, if that. um yeah, I would say Aquarius and Pisces season, if it's very literal, that this card would come out at the bottom of the deck, because we're in Aquarius shortly. um we're leaving Aquarius soon and moving into Pisces. So between now and Pisces season could be a significant time to pay attention to this connection. And I think we'll be in a retrograde during that time. Of course, it will be a retrograde during Pisces season, child. So any type of illusions and shit like that, like, it might be, a lot that you see, a lot that's uncovered, you know. But as far as I can see, like, I'm not getting like a yes or no to long-term ship. It's just more so saying to be watchful. Like, if you're going to give this person the opportunity or get to know this person, like, be watchful and just you know, stay open, but still be planted on the ground, take into consideration. But I do feel like this guy, he does like to move very fast, which is kind of a red flag a little bit. Cause like Nick, like I'm about to say, say the N word. It's like you don't even know me. Like you don't, you know, we don't know each other like that, bruh. To be meeting parents and stuff, like no. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, sis. With man in question, said guy in question. So yeah. All right. So hopefully that resonates. I'm gonna go ahead and put the timestamps up. You're welcome, sis. My pleasure. I appreciate you. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. If you guys have a 3-day weekend, y'all enjoy your 3-day weekend. Okay, your day off tomorrow. But yeah, timestamps will be up. You guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm glad it resonated. It's been my pleasure. You guys are all lovely. Okay, I know the readings might have been a little heavy, a little bit, but it's all in good intent. I just want to provide clarity in the way the spirit gives to it. It's not always easy to deliver, child, but you know, I gotta honor what I'm getting. So, much love to you all, ladies. Y'all take care. Like I said, enjoy the rest of your night, your evenings, okay? And I will catch you guys in the next whatever we're doing next, okay? So take care. Timestamps up. Make sure you guys like this video. Stay in contact with me if you guys would like a personal reading. You guys can book via my website. Be blessed. Take care. Peace.